Are too many of your days simply a blur, leaving you exhausted, dissatisfied, and emotionally empty? You know you were very busy and your day may have been an emotional roller coaster, but you don't know if you accomplished anything that was worth the cost. Well, I believe you were created to fulfill a purpose, and your days are supposed to be fulfilling adventures. And the good news is, most of your days are probably a lot better than you think because we don't really think about them. And that's where a personal check in meeting comes in. Yeah, let me explain. Okay. You see, your life's like this big binder, and every day is a page. And you start out the day with a blank page and you write on it. And I've got a blog about this called Master Your Day and Master Your Life, because every day that page you write on goes into that binder. In the end, your life is simply the accumulation of one day after the other of what's in there. So, again, master your day, master your life. But what goes on this sheet of paper and how do you control it a little better? Well, if you know me, you know I absolutely love checklists. And what I recommend is a quick daily meeting with yourself. You just run through a series of questions about what's important to you day in and day out. Now, the important thing is that you need this checklist in some kind of format so that you can look back easily in time and see, how have you been doing? What have you been doing well at? What have you not been doing so well at? You got to keep it short, but you need to be able to look back at least 10 days, probably further if you can. Uh, So, but this is very, very effective. And that's for two important reasons. Okay. This checklist defines what's important to us every day. And that's just huge. Now, to me, it's several steps down in a list of steps that just make your life drastically better. And we can get to that. But um, if you don't define what a good day is and what's important in the long run in your life, and you don't remind yourself of that, you really can't judge if your day was a good day or a bad day because you're trying to um, see a blurry whirlwind through a blurry lens. It just doesn't work. You need something to measure your day by. And second, checklist records the reality of what's going on, not just the confusion of the day. There's some truth to it because to fill it out, you have to stop and think for 5 or 10 minutes. All right. This really works. Okay. So for me, you can do this I would recommend either at the beginning of the day or the end of the day. And I personally recommend at the beginning because what doesn't happen in the beginning of my day may not get done. But so just give you an idea. My morning routine comes. Every morning I get up, I say my prayer, read the Bible, go through my checklist. And the questions are usually about the previous day, but some are in planning for this day. The whole checklist thing literally very seldom takes me more than 5 minutes. Now I can make some tasks in it, and I use an app by Arena Success Group to make all this work, but you can do it on a spreadsheet. It's great if the checklist is connected to your task list, but whatever, you can do it a lot of ways. But so what sort of questions are on my checklist? Well, here's a example. I'm not going to read them off. Okay. How about I just put them on the screen? All right. So just give me just a second and reduce me. There. Now you can stop the video and see them, but they're, I just remind myself about things that are important and little things. Did I exercise? And how did I eat? And what's my weight? I like to track that. Um, did I and my wife go to sleep together last night? It's an important thing to my marriage. Was I afraid, dishonest, or selfish? Something like that. Is there something I need to discuss with somebody? Do I have to forgive somebody or ask somebody to forgive me? That type of thing. And then the last several questions are just super key. All right. Did I pray about? And I want to take a minute and look at my schedule and my task for the day. And then did I prayerfully decide what was the most important task for today? What is it? What's the one most important thing I need to get done today? And then the next question is, did I fail to do what was most important yesterday? Now, I word all the questions so that no is, I can put it in green, and some other answer would probably go in red. But you just do this every day, and then every day, I like starting the day with it. It reminds you of what's important. And I think about what is the most important thing I'm going to accomplish that day. It makes every day work a lot better. Not perfect, but better. Well, you want to keep this on an app of some type so that you have graph abilities, okay, or that it'll show. Now, in the video, you can't see this very well, but it's at the bottom of the blog, and you can make it bigger. But you see, there's my questions, and I can look back and I can see which ones I'm, semi struggling with or struggling with, what I'm doing good at and what I'm not, pretty easily. And um, it just works one day at a time. That's all I got. Thank you.